The United States has taken its first significant step towards ending the war in Afghanistan. 10,000 American troops will be withdrawn by the end of this year, and another 23,000 will head home next year. Pulling the troops out will help war-weary Americans focus on the nation's other big issue, its troubled economy. Here's Washington correspondent Craig McMurtry.
With a war-weary US public and growing budget pressures, political sentiment is shifting in Washington, and the US president is moving with it.
Tonight, we take comfort in knowing that the tide of war is receding.
Barack Obama opted for an aggressive timetable, ordering a drawdown of 10,000 US troops this year. The remaining 23,000 soldiers deployed in the 2009 surge will be home by the end of the North American summer next year.
After this initial reduction, our troops will continue coming home at a steady pace as Afghan security forces move into the lead.
Officials say while General David Petraeus gave the president a range of options, this is a faster drawdown than he wanted. His commanders were pushing to keep as many combat troops as possible. The president's critics on both sides of politics worry that it's too risky and security conditions are too fragile.
These long wars will come to a responsible end.
There were also bipartisan calls from Congress for an even bigger pullout. Ahead of the announcement, House Speaker Republican John Boehner offered qualified support.
We've got an awful lot invested here, and I'm concerned about any precipitous withdrawal of our troops.
President Obama says Afghanistan is no longer a terrorist threat to the US. At a cost of thousands of US lives and $1 trillion, he wants to turn the page from war to the home front and a struggling economy.
It is time to focus on nation building here at home.
Barack Obama's decision still leaves the bulk of US surge forces in place for one more year, and 60 to 70,000 US troops will still be fighting in Afghanistan when he seeks re-election next year. Craig McMurtry, ABC News, Washington.